Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Thanks for joining the Televisionary. Just finished watching the season 5B premiere of The Fosters on Freeform at 8 o'clock. The Fosters season 5, episode 10. Sadly, this is the final season of The Fosters, so now we're into part B of season 5. And it'll run until, I believe, this spring, and then it will end. Are you saddened by that? Because if you are, share your thoughts and comments on why. As someone who's watched the show basically from the beginning, other than a few seasons that I did go back and catch up on, and I really only started it because of the powerful storyline that started a revolution on Freeform, I believe before it was Freeform, on ABC Family with Connor and Jude. Very powerful storyline for young teenagers in the male spectrum. Freeform has greenlit a spinoff, and basically the spinoff is going to focus, from what I've read, about Callie and Mariana as young adults. It was picked up for 13 episodes. It will be housed by Freeform and also Peter and Bradley, who executive produce The Fosters and creators of The Fosters, co-creators. There will be a 2-hour finale, which will mark their 100th episode. So once a television series hits 100 episodes, that's big. That's major, okay? With a 3-part episode for the summer, so 3 episodes in the summer to wrap The Fosters up and then jump into the spinoff. It's time. I have watched, like I said, I've watched every season. It is a powerful show for young adults, teenagers even. And it offers so many questions, concerns. It mirrors life perfectly for a teenager in high school growing into a young adult with trials and tribulations that they will face. So it is time for the show to end, even though it's sad. But on a silver lining, it will be a 2-hour finale, marking 100 episodes, so it made it to 100 episodes. Nowadays, that's even more powerful. With a 3-part episode in the summer, and then the spinoff. So I don't know if I'll take a look at the spinoff. I'll wait for the trailer, wait to read more about it. But definitely it has been the longevity of this show. It has made me tear up at times. I have put other friends in front of it, and of course friends have put me in front of it. I can remember, I think I started watching in college. That was a couple years ago. Yeah, many years ago. So yeah, share your thoughts and comments on that news. Now, as for the review, this episode was titled Sanctuary, and it was political. And I will be honest, I did not understand much about the things they covered tonight, so I was educated, and that is the one thing about television, to inform slash educate and entertain. And The Fosters does it all the time. I tweeted it, that there's always a conflict that makes this show great. 3 main things, okay? DACA storyline, Grace being sick, and the debate over the school. Debate over the schools, we already know where that's going, but we are waiting for the outcome. Will Anchor Beach become a private school, or will it become and stay a public school? Grace being sick, that is a gut-wrenching storyline, to see someone that young go through something like this, but it happens. And they're going to have to come together to support one another. And I think that's going to test the relationship, because obviously her mother does not like, I forget his name, but obviously the mother does not like him. And the mother used to be in Pretty Little Liars. She's a great actress for Freeform shows. She really played a good role as Emily's mother in Pretty Little Liars. Brandon is his name. See how I am with names? It's going to test the relationship. The whole DACA, I did not realize what it involved, and I did not realize this whole immigration thing that has been in our media outlets for months and years now. Definitely heat up the presidential debate, last year. I didn't understand it, and I'm glad I was able to see a different side of it on this show. That is where these writers definitely do their research. It's pretty awful. If they're good people and you rip them apart, but they also have to be following the law. And this episode really got into that. Definitely with Callie, who always is very fierce to defend her honor. And of course, Stephanina had to step in. And of course, it's now testing because she was with AJ, her ex, and now it's testing her relationship with Aaron. But at the same time, in the next preview for next week's episode, she sees Aaron with another woman and she gets jealous. So it's going to test that relationship. But it attacked with social media and the government in these storylines. I didn't know the FBI could come in and the FBI could arrest you for helping, a refugee. I didn't know what sanctuary cities meant. I'm not very political, usually, because I just don't have time for it. It's going to happen, whatever it is. And to see that hit, to see what these families and these children go through of families that are split up and separated. So, even if they are following the law, if they're not following the law, and then to see what the government can do, and a church, it was nice to have this church where they were sanctioned at to be safe, because many churches nowadays are standing up for that and protecting anyone. We're all God's children, we all need protected. That's the way they look at it. I like how they pointed out that God, Emmanuel, God is with us always in strength, hope, and other people. I really like that part. They have a tendency to throw religion in this show, and it's good. Christianity, spirituality, faith. And to close it, Noah and Jude. I still want Connor to come back because I thought they were a power couple, Connor and Jude. But Noah and Jude are a good couple as well. And I tweeted it when Jude looked at Noah and said, I don't know what's going to happen. And he said, whatever happens, I'm here. I'm with you. I love you. And they just kind of laid there together and looked at each other. That was a good scene. So definitely pointing out the awareness there about what love is, especially between, younger people. So those are my thoughts, my review, my personal review. I do my personal reviews. I know I've had some questions before. It's personal reviews, just from the Televisionary. So share your thoughts and comments. Subscribe to the channel for more. Follow me on Twitter at AdamKingofTV3. Share the video. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. It's all for you guys. So thank you for the continued love and support. And I will see you tomorrow for shows tomorrow night. So thanks again, Televisionary. Over and out.